cycling the Normandy coast, and this one is from Le-Havre to the landing beaches via Caen, Bayeux and Arromanche. Yvonne said she needed a bit of tat and trinket time to recover from all that cycling, and this was in Etretat, where we stayed at the end of the last film. I'm sure it was unintentional, but Le Havre Council did make it difficult for fully loaded e-bike owners, especially when you're less than 5 foot tall. Remember to watch out for the trams too. We didn't pass through the city centre at Le Havre, but we did go around the outskirts and round the, what I suppose must have been the dock area of old, but it was very well laid out for cyclists. To be honest, it gave us a bit of a false sense of security for what was to come. Le Havre is on the estuary of the River Seine. And this is what we were heading for, the brand new Pont de Normandie. We're quite looking forward to crossing this massive bridge, built only in 1996. But they'd obviously not talked to the Humber Bridge Board as to the best way of getting cyclists and pedestrians across their bridge. It was awful, bordering on the murderous. Not much better provided for the pedestrians either. Our aerodynamic braces got caught in the draft from some lorries and we were whooshed along, not in a good way though. By the time we got to Honfleur the other side, we were well ready for a beer. Another little gem of a hotel. And Honfleur itself was a peach of a place. I always knew that it was popular with English yachties, never really knew why. We found out. It's lovely. From Honfleur, the Velo Maritime takes you much further inland instead of along the coast, and it was a superb bike ride. Nice quiet lanes or tracks, and devoid of other people for the most part. We cycled under an old railway bridge at one point and realised that we must go up onto the track which was the route of the old railway line from Rouen to Caen. And then, surprisingly, some random Englishman called Neville appeared out of fresh air and gave us a boost up the hill with our bikes. I wonder if he was a ghost. It was a typical ex-railway track ride. Beautiful surface. And so quiet. Along with cyclist multi-tool, you need sommelier's multi-tool as well on these trips. It's a bottle opener, love. We stopped over at Dives-sur-Mer. For tea we went into the local seaside resort to Cabourg and were entertained by a moving band steered by the sax player, ridden by the drummer and powered by the sousaphone player. Then from Cabourg we went westwards along the coast. there was this rather exotic hide, and we couldn't resist having a quick climb up there and a look out. As suspected, nature reserve. This is the River Orne that goes up to Caen. I don't think that's the original bridge now, but the original bridge is kept in the local park. Pegasus Bridge got its name from the emblem of the 2nd Airborne Division of the Ox and Bucks Light Infantry, who captured the bridge on the night of the 5th and 6th of June 44. Didn't take the drone out very often on this trip, but here was the ideal opportunity. Pegasus Bridge goes over the Canal du Caen. In the background you can see the River Orne. And I believe you can also see the original bridge in the park there. It was a lovely pedal down by the side of the Canal du Caen. Caen itself is definitely worth a visit. It's got lots and lots of history, not least of which is because it was the home of Guillaume le Conquérant, which is William the Conqueror in English. He was buried here. Massive, massive castle and grounds in Caen, and quite a few cathedrals and abbeys and other bits and bobs of churches. Definitely worth a visit. Sunday morning, very quiet. Oh, nice. We had a rest day in Caen, and then the Sunday morning we pedalled westwards towards Bayeux. Bayeux itself was very nice, but we were only there really for one thing, the famous tapestry, which is actually an embroidery, so it turns out. We joined the back of the queue a month before the tapestry was due to go to England for display there. You'll be glad to know that we did get to the front of the queue before it went. Then northwards down beautiful, quiet, tree-lined avenues. Not quite how they were 80 years ago. 878 years after the French invasion force went northwards, an Allied invasion force came southwards, and here's one of the main places they landed, at Gold Beach near Arromanche. We stayed here at the Aviators Hotel, and it was an anorak's delight. Arromanche was where Mulberry Harbour B managed to survive the storms of June 1944, and bits of it are still surviving even now. Memorabilia absolutely everywhere. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The local museum in Arromanche is definitely worth a visit. It's all about the Mulberry Harbour. It was an incredibly impressive operation that we didn't really appreciate until going there and witnessing firsthand. Understandably, there are a lot of memorials from a lot of regiments and a lot of organisations who come to Arromanche each year and remember those who came and gave their lives. As we pedalled eastwards from Gold Beach past Juno Beach to Sword Beach, there are different memorials to the British, the Canadians, the French. The Americans were further west from Arromanche, so we didn't see too many of them. My, how lazy and peaceful these places are now. We stopped off for a last afternoon goûter. We came across the memorial of Wee Belly Melon, the piper who came ashore blowing his pipes as he waded through the ocean. Gee, I bet that scared the pants off the Nazis. On our final day, we had an easy ride eastwards along the coast from Arromanche back to Ouistreham, where there was a ship waiting to take us home. Thanks for watching once more everybody, I hope you enjoyed it.